Hello. Let me just quickly shift it. Hello. Is my live today working?
Hello.
Yes. Hello. Welcome to the
Hello, Monsieur.
hello, Jienjien. Welcome to the 42nd episode of the Unnamed Podcast. Honestly, I'm surprised we actually made it to the 42nd episode.
Pretty amazing for the zoo.
Honestly, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. And now I do know that we haven't done this in a while, but let's just ask, what's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Oh,
Mm.
funny you ask her because I was looking at your profile picture.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
actually, I do enjoy nasi lemak.
Nasi lemak is actually quite good, to be honest.
Yeah, the especially when the rice is made uh perfectly,
Mm,
and the
mm.
sambal is a very
You,
important component as well.
mm. You definitely need sambal on nasi lemak. Otherwise, I'll be disappointed.
Otherwise, it's just nasi.
Yeah, it's just nasi. But yeah,
Uh,
why nasi
and
lemak? Just
why
curious.
nasi lemak?
Yeah, because there's
I
also
think
other great dishes.
yeah, I think I growing up, I think I enjoy eating nasi lemak as breakfast because just in front of my house there's a stall selling nasi lemak, so
Mm,
usually I will go and buy nasi lemak for breakfast.
mm. I
Mm,
definitely do agree. But
mm.
nasi lemak aside, we actually have something else that we'd like to discuss, correct?
Something else.
Yes. Shogi. I mean,
Shogi. Oh yes.
that's why we're here in the first place.
I thought you were gonna say something other food also or something.
Ah, yes. We could talk about your favorite sushi, the king.
King Sushi. I see. Yeah, Mysterio showed me a video about King Sushi just now.
Mm. The king sushi.
Not it's gonna be very crunchy for you.
Who knows? Depending on like what is used to make like the shogi piece. Who knows? It could be wood. It could be
Plastic.
plastic, or who knows? Someone actually made the time to make a kue with the
A
king.
kueh. Oh yeah, like a biscuit.
Mm, mm, mm.
Um, biscuit king piece.
I think that'll be
Yeah,
interesting though.
there's people that make cookies as well,
Mm.
like shogi cookies.
Ah, I see.
Certainly very doable.
Really? But yeah,
But
talking.
they're basically just butter cookies,
Oh, I see. I see.
and then you cut them into the shogi shape,
Mm.
and then you just draw lah with the
Mm.
chocolate.
I see. So my question is, how did you actually get into shogi in the first place? Because once again, I do know that Malaysia has like some anime culture, but shogi, how did it come to Malaysia? Or like, how did you get interested in it in the first place?
Very interesting question. For me, I actually it's quite weird because
Mm-hmm.
for me it's like one day I'm feeling bored, and then I was thinking, hey, what am I gonna do? I'm so bored. So one thing crossed into my mind was like, hey, let's learn shogi, and then the next thing I was downloading 81 Dojo,
Mm-hmm.
the app, and then started playing, learning the rules,
Mm-hmm.
watching Hidechi videos.
Mm-hmm.
Hidechi is like the how to say, like the Jesus of shogi.
Really?
Yeah, he has this huge playlist of videos
Mm-hmm.
introducing about shogi.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched that and then started playing.
Ah, I see.
But how I got the idea of playing shogi, I don't know, because I think I like chess. I like
Mhm.
chess, but I don't want to play chess because it's kind of boring. Remembering about shogi, like yeah, it's something very fresh
Mm, mm,
because
mm.
there's a drop rule,
Mhm.
there's more pieces, there's different pieces. Very interesting.
There's definitely a lot of pieces and much more unique. Like, unlike chess, well, chess has it, but only with the pawns. But unlike chess, there are more than just one piece that could promote. Correct. And even if,
Every piece
hmm?
except for the goals can promote.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait, you mean chess?
No, no. In chess, there's like the pawn
Oh,
promotion.
only the pawns. Yeah, only
Yeah,
the
yeah.
pawns can promote.
But then differently, like compared to shogi, where there's more than one type of promotion. Like yes, you could see most of the pieces end up promoting so that they move like the gold general, but then you've
Hmm.
got like the Ryo and the Ryuma that basically just like
Yes.
it's OP. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. It's like the wait, uh rook
Mm, mm, mm,
promotes into rook and king, so it has more mobility,
mm-hmm.
can change its file, change squares.
It's interesting though, honestly. And then not only that,
Yeah.
you could actually bring back the pieces to life. Basically, the ones that you
Hmm.
capture.
And then I feel the game is much more dynamic as well because it's not uh too overpowered. Like in chess, you have many pieces that can move.
Mm.
You have many ranging pieces. You have the bishop, you have the queen.
Mm-hmm.
But in shogi, you have only two pieces, and then the rest is like smaller moving, slow moving pieces.
Ah, I see.
Mm. And then the game is much more balanced, I think.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Now, talking about shogi, just curious, how have you seen shogi change in like the Malaysian community or like that? Because once again, I would say that shogi is quite new in Malaysia, though this is
Mm.
because I don't really know much. But yeah, how would you say shogi has changed or grown in Malaysia per se?
I think very long ago, I think like 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
uh, they were already starting to play shogi.
Mm-mm-mm.
But the they were only a like small handful of people. They were, I think they were playing in their universities lah.
Mm-mm-mm.
So they went to the Japan club. We actually have a Japan club in KL,
Really?
which has a shogi club, but it's only for members. So
Ah, I see.
you actually need to pay membership to join the activities lah.
I see.
So I found their blogs and I read them. It was 10 years ago. They were talking about their experiences playing in the tournament there.
Mm-mm-mm.
And few years back, like I started 2018.
Oh.
Yeah, 2018. And then I found Singh
Mm-hmm.
which is the previous owner of Shogi Malaysia lah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm. So I reached out to him and then asked him, "Hey, how can I join Shogi Malaysia?" And then he said, "Oh, Shogi Malaysia is currently not very active, but please play more Shogi, get yourself better, get yourself stronger,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll see how lah." So basically, he's quite. I think he's quite busy to promote
Mm-mm-mm.
Shogi Malaysia at that time. So yeah lah, I got on with my training, and then I played many games, and
Mm-hmm.
then now 2018. Oh no, sorry, 2020. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
was the time. I came back to Shogi, and then he said, "How?" And then Sen said, "How?" Uh, I think you are better, more suited than me to promote Shogi. So, I'll pass you the admin as Shogi Malaysia. Yeah, and then
Mhm.
this year, no, actually last year, yeah, last end of last year, I started finding more and more Malaysian members.
Mhm.
So I decided to create a Discord, like Shogi Malaysia Discord.
Mhm.
We have a Discord in
Let me just post
I
it on the
mean,
link.
yeah. Oh, you have the link?
I still remember you invited me. Let me just quickly scroll up.
Uh, yeah. We have Discord. We have weekly meetings as well. We
Mhm.
On Saturdays 9 p.m. we just hang out, play some games, and solve some checkmate puzzles, solve some book puzzles.
That's really interesting.
Attending Anime Fest, we are attending
Mhm.
uh, Animangaki conventions as well in the future.
Mhm.
Mm.
Oh, quick question. You mentioned Anime Fest and like that. Have you watched any anime with shogi involved in it, or any shogi
I
centered?
the I'm ashamed to say this, but they say the best anime was the March Comes in Like a Lion,
Oh, Sangatsu
but
no
I
Lion.
didn't yeah, Sangatsu no Lion, but I didn't watch that. But I watched the Ryo no Shigoto.
Of course, that was basically my idea of like.
I mean, it's actually, if you look really closely,
Hmm.
it's actually done a better job at promoting shogi than Sangatsu no Lion. I
Definitely.
feel. I
Hmm.
feel. That's what I feel. Because it actually uh it actually says, like, actually mentions the shogi openings
Mhm.
actually
Hmm.
quite in depth as well. Yeah. Like they also make a story about how the Ryo tried to learn the ranging rook style,
Mhm.
the Furibisha style,
If I remember
to
correctly,
become an all-rounder.
they also mentioned about like a really rare occurrence that happened like near the end of the anime. Basically, like they will be forced into like a loop that if it happens, I think 3 times, they basically lose automatically.
Yeah, that's the perpetual check.
Ah,
But that's like a very rare situation.
really? How rare is it, if I may
Mm,
ask?
mm, that situation is taken from a shogi professional game.
If I may ask, who were against each other at the time?
I'm not sure. I forgot. But there's a video on this on Hidechi's channel. It's
Ah,
actually the same position that they're discussing.
oh, really? Dang,
Yeah,
that's interesting.
if I can find the video. But how rare does it happen? I'm not really sure, but quite rare lah.
Mm, 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 mm. Talking
Hidechi.
about Ryu no Shikoto, there's actually a funny story I have with it, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I was still in my teens, like I was still in high school at the time when Ryu no Shigoto actually came out.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I actually went on 81 Dojo at that time.
Oh.
And there are some dumb stories lah, because like at the time that was like how I learned where the pieces moved to, somewhat ish.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I foolishly decided to play against a fourth dan and a fifth dan,
Oh
basically.
my god. How was it?
As you might have expected, makemashita.
Makemashita. Yeah. That's the how that's when you say that's the word you say when you lose when you defeat.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
Uh,
did cause a lot of laughs when I told the story to like some friends.
but did you make any illegal moves?
Probably not to my knowledge. I did remember learning that you couldn't put like a pawn in front of like another pawn. That was illegal.
You were very good then.
No, 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 no.
Because
It's because I probably didn't know what was illegal or what was legal.
but most people they don't know the rules, but they keep doing it anyways because they are not aware that they have a pawn in the file, and then they place the pawn, and then they lose by Nifu. Whoops. I see. Hello, Verdin. Verdin is a Verdin is a member from the Shogi Harbor community. Yeah. Heya, heya. No, that's just me trolling. Okay. Yeah, definitely better than chess. Better than chess. Xiangqi, Xiangqi is similar to chess. Mm, but there's no promotion in Xiangqi. Oh, the pawns, yeah, the pawns can move in all directions, but not never backwards though. Yeah, but they can't move backwards anyways. I guess Xiangqi, yeah, but the pieces are generally different lah. You have the cannons, you have the ministers, and then the king is stuck in the castle. Not much mobility for the king. You can't hear them. Testing, testing. Oh, you're very soft. This is why. Oh, you could hear them at the start. I think your mic, yeah, switch. Yeah. Oh, GG. Lenovo ThinkPad. It's not made for streaming. And you have done it for 42 times. Oh no. Testing.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so first of all, I do apologize for the technical difficulty.
Ripperonis.
This is the beauty of number
The
one,
Unnamed Podcast.
yes, the Unnamed Podcast, and number two, a streamer that uses a Lenovo ThinkPad for streaming. It's the greatest thing. It's the greatest invention. A Lenovo
Okay.
ThinkPad.
I mean, it's light. It's great for office work, I
Hmm.
think, but not for streaming.
I feel like I've always been using the wrong tools for streaming. Basically, for another
Do you have a
podcast,
PC?
I actually don't have a PC. This is my PC, the Lenovo.
I see.
Uh, I've always had to like, how do I say, adapt to the situation, since I
Mm-hmm.
don't really spend money on computers or like this. Not to say this
Mm-hmm.
ThinkPad wasn't expensive. Um,
Yeah.
I basically had to deal with it. Of course, once I find a job and such, hopefully it all improves.
Yes. Hopefully it will improve. You'll get better
I'll get
better
better
Lenovo
equipment.
ThinkPads.
Remember, funding is great.
This stream is not sponsored, but it might be.
When it gets sponsored, I will be super happy.
Ooh,
Get sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Or what would be crazy, right?
great.
Is a sponsorship from Yoshiharu Habu song.
Oh, Habu Sensei.
Is Habu Sensei. That'll be an interesting sponsorship, to be honest, though. I actually have watched a couple of his videos. Or
Of
videos
his
with him.
videos. Meaning?
Which was actually impressive, though. Like, if I remember correctly, he was the longest, not consecutive, but then he has one of the highest real how do you say, is it, was he like real reigning champions, or like one of the longest?
I'm not really sure about that, but I hear he has the most titles.
But then
Yeah.
talking about the titles, though, the current Ryo is also quite impressive, though. I mean, he was the youngest ninth Dan, basically.
Mm-hmm. Toyoshima Sensei. If I recall. I'm not sure who's the current real. Basically, there's shogi players that follow the pro scene, and there's shogi players that don't really follow the pro scene, and I'm one of them.
Hey, no worries.
Yeah, but I do like know stuff because people posting.
Really, I think the current Ryo is. Let me double check. The current one
It
is
should
Sota
be
Fuji Sensei.
Toyoshima. Fuji Sensei.
The one
I
born in
actually don't know where
2002.
to actually don't know where to look.
Let me just send the Wikipedia page. He's like I think one of the youngest Ryo. So like basically when Ryo no Oshikoto actually came out, they were like talking about Sota Fuji Sensei.
Oh, he's not the real, I think. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah. Yes, he's the real. Yes.
Which is actually impressive, though.
Yeah. Fuji Sensei. He's currently holding 5 titles, and he's aiming for 6. But I think he lost his recent game, so he can't get the. I forgot which title was that. Ayo Osho.
Meijin?
No, not Meijin. Meijin he can't get yet because he needs to be A1. He needs to be in the A1 league.
Ah.
Yeah. So there's different leagues in professional shogi, and I think he's still in. I think he's still in B1. I'm not sure, to be honest. But you need to be in A1 league, and then you have to play in the league to win in the league, and then you can challenge the current Meiji.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, Fuji title run was stopped by, I forgot what's his name, Takuya Sensei. Yeah, because he had to play 3 games.
Mhm.
Two two of the games were in a draw, so they have to replay them,
Mhm.
and then he lost on the third game, I think, uh, because of not sure. I also didn't follow that game, but I heard he lost.
Mm. Once again, I am not quite sure. I'm not the expert in shogi here. But yeah, talking about the titles, what are the titles basically? All I know from like watching Ryo no Shigoto, like some scenes from it, is like the Meijin and Ryo, of course.
The titles are actually, to be honest, you're asking the wrong person here.
No worries.
The titles are they are actually, some of the titles are sponsored by newspapers and media companies. So they have different sponsors for different titles.
Ah, I see.
Hmm.
So they're not necessarily like official shogi, or are they like official shogi titles? But then,
They are, uh, how to say, to be honest, I'm not sure.
no worries, no
But
worries, no worries.
they are quite official lah.
Mm, mm, mm.
Mm. There
Now,
are certainly prestigious titles that you
mm,
can get,
mhm.
but most of them are sponsored by newspaper, because whoever wins the title of
Mhm.
that championship will, let's say, bring in more revenue for the newspaper company lah.
Oh, really? I
Something
actually
like
didn't
that.
know about
Yeah,
this.
that's it. That's how they make some money lah of
Mm.
it, like sponsorship. Mm.
That really is interesting. I
Yeah,
actually never knew about this law. I just thought it's just like,
it's like a, how to say, it's like a partnership between the JSA and the newspaper companies. And then the
ah,
newspaper companies have the rights to publish the Kifu. I'm not sure.
the key. If you don't
The
mind.
Kifu are game
Oh,
records of the professional that has played.
ah, I see. Once again, this is really great law. I
Yeah,
am learning
we're
more
treading
terms.
in foreign territory here.
No worries. This is what shogi is about. Is trying to learn more.
Yeah, we are
That and the culture.
certainly is a huge place to get into lah if you want to know more about shogi professional scene.
Mm, 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 mm.
There's but mostly it's in Japanese, so you need to know Japanese.
Sadly, Nihongo wa karanai.
日本語は上手です。
Is
あ
that
なた
what
の日
the
本語上手です。
is this what the tourney of 22 Jozu is about? Like being good at Japanese?
No, no, no.
I see.
It's
I
actually
see.
a joke. Yeah, it's actually an inside joke. Jozu, but Jozu is actually, uh, how to say? It actually means competent
Ah. Mm,
or being good or something. So
mm.
Jozu is like the journey to become good lah in shogi. So beginners will start out from, let's say, 8Q, 9Q,
Mm.
totally beginners, and they play in this tournament, Tony to Jozu, to get uh better,
Mm-hmm.
and then they reach 5Q. If they win everything, they might reach 5Q, which is like the graduation rating lah, graduation rank.
Ah, I see. I see.
Meaning, if you get to 5Q, you're quite good in shogi already lah.
Mm, mm, mm.
And then there's Tony to Showdown, where you try to get from 5Q to 1 dan,
Mm-hmm.
and then Tony to Master, which that's good, getting higher and higher lah.
Just curious, what happens if you win the Tony to Master? Like, did you?
Tony's Master. So
Mm,
these tournaments are hosted on Shogi Harbor's Discord.
mm,
Tony to Master. I think no. Every of the winner in the tournaments will get a chance to play a Shogi professional.
I see.
Yeah. So winning the next tournament, I mean, winning in one tournament means you get to play a professional. But if you are, let's say you are currently, excuse me, then you are promoted to the next tournament. So let's say the tournament master is from 4 dan. It's from 1 dan to 4 dan. So let's say you are outside of 4 dan, you are 5 dan. Then you are promoted to Tony to King. That's the next level of the tournament.
Really?
Yeah.
If I may ask, what happens if you win Tony to King? Of course, this is
Win Tony
impossible
to
feat for
King.
me.
Winning Tony to King gives you the King title. And then you also have, I think you also have the chance to play against a Shogi professional. Yeah. But you also have a certificate from Carolina. She'll give you a certificate and a trophy for winning the King tournament. Tony to King.
That really is interesting. Now, if I may ask, because I've learned about this in the Go from someone who was in the Go community, that they basically, since they end with 7th dan, after they finish 7th dan, they actually get into the professional dan. Is this also the same for Shogi by chance?
Oh, Shogi it's a bit different because you have amateur and the Shorekai. It is a different thing because excuse me. To get into Shorekai, you need to get how to say. Let's start with Shorekai. Shorekai, to get into Shorekai, you need at least 7 dan in 81 dojo.
I see.
Yes, that's the minimum barrier of entry. You need to get very good in shogi to be able to get inside to the Shorekai to try out to become a shogi professional.
I see.
So the barrier of entry is quite high now. And then you have to play with each other, and then you need to get top 2 to promote into 4 dan.
Wait, are you saying like 4 dan in like
Professional.
by the Shogi by JSA?
Yeah, yes, by JSA. Basically, you need to like play and then rank up, and then when you get to 3 dan, you need to play against each other, and then you have to be the top 2 to promote.
So at the end
Promote
of it,
into a shogi professional. Yeah, in the end, you get to be a shogi professional if you get to the top 2.
So when you get to the top 2, you also get the chance to challenge the Shogi Master Jienjien, right? It's like at the end of 22 Kings, you get like, okay, you can now try for like professionals once you reach 7th dan, similarly to 22 King. 22 King, you get to challenge the Shogi Master Jienjien, of course.
I'm just a small potato, in the shogi world.
I mean, Potato King is actually probably the strongest. Who cares about Ryo now? King. We will actually look forward to playing against the Potato King.
Potato King. Potato King is okay lah. Okay lah. Not a pushover, but can hold his ground in certain certain ways.
But yeah,
Speaking of
talking.
which,
Hmm?
do you want to play Shogi?
Yeah, sure.
Have you played Shogi?
Let's actually play a round. Let me actually send you the link. Talking about which, yes, we
Ah,
do have a Lee Shogi link pulled up. Hopefully, I don't need to do that much adjustment. Here is the link.
oh, 510. You're very
No, I just
daring.
basically used default settings.
Uh-oh.
Wait, did it not Windows capture?
Yeah, it should be Windows capture. Be right back.
Okay. Now, basically, so that people know who is who.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here. Just need to.
I'm here.
Oh, just notice your screen is
Yes.
a bit skewed.
I mean, we got to make sure that the chat is somewhat visible as well.
Mm, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's go. Give me a best shot.
Once
Have you
again,
played
I will give a fair
much?
note that I am horrible at
No, no,
chess
no, no.
and any type of games.
Oh, static rook. Eh?
I have no idea what I'm doing, just so you know. The reason why I did this was because I accidentally trapped my bishop the last time.
I see.
Yes.
So what about you? What made you got into shogi?
I won't lie. Ryo no Oshigoto.
Okay, that's a chat answer.
I mean, like legit. The announcement that we'll have like afterwards is actually legit. I was listening to Ryo no Oshigoto's opening, and I just remembered. Oh, this anime exists. How about trying it
Oh,
out?
okay.
It's interesting, honestly.
So in shogi, you have to form your attacks, and then you have to protect your king. So you can see, I protected my king with 3 generals.
Hmm.
Yeah, and this is called the Mino Castle. This shape, the golds and the silvers. Silver beside the king, and then 2 golds at the side. It's called the Mino Castle.
Oh,
Yeah, so you have different castles in shogi.
that is actually really interesting. Uh, I'm going to do something probably quite stupid. It's called I'm gonna trap my king.
Yeah, it's recommended to castle your king away from the rook. So near the region of the rook. I'm not explaining this right. The place where your rook is quite dangerous. So you want your king further away from there,
I see.
if that makes sense.
Uh, let's try this.
Okay. Oh, you're moving your rook further. Okay. I'm knocking at your door. Hello.
This is worrisome. I am bad. I just realized I should have just like, oh, you know what? I'll just let it be.
Let it be. Let it be.
Thanks for the wonderful singing, by the way. uh, let's move this up.
Oh. Hmm. There's a trick I can do.
I feel like no matter what, I'm gonna fall into this trick.
Okay.
And I know that you're basically going to trick me into attacking with the. You know what? Let's fall into the trick.
Okay. I've taken your bishop. You have taken my rook. But now your rook is in under attack.
Ah. So do I want to play around with this this horse or no? Let's actually go here.
Yeah. Can take more pieces. Yeah, this is why king safety is very important.
Hmm.
Also, I can do a barbecue. Do you like barbecues?
Ah, sure. We could have some
So
satay.
here's a rook skewer for you. So this is a lance. We call it a skewer if it's attacking two pieces at once.
I know the lance is powerful, but it can only go so far. I don't mind. Thanks for the lance again.
Yay. Wait. Actually, this is free.
I didn't realize you could have gone.
Yeah, I just realized.
Ah. In moments like this, right?
This is a bit too hard for you to win already.
Once again, as I told you from the beginning, I am bad with shogi.
It's okay. Uh,
Oh, I realized why I couldn't kill because there's the Ryuma.
there's a Rupa there.
I was about to kill. I was like, wait, why couldn't I attack it?
Now it's a bit tricky.
Wait, actually, there is one way I could win this game.
Yeah, by avoiding checkmate. Oh yeah, by flagging.
By time, yes.
My end game is not really good.
Have I end up trapping myself? Who knows?
Aha!
I don't mind. That was just a
Futile
way for me
efforts.
to waste some time, somewhat ish. Uh
You know where that scene, where the real needs more time and then uses its opponent's time to read.
once again, I don't really know.
Oh, GG.
Yeah, I know. You just need to move it there. GG.
You should move it the other side.
I should. Technically, I had
GG.
so much time left, but then yes.
Good game.
Good game.
Slide. If you want to analyze, we can.
Yeah, sure.
I'll invite you. Or you can't because you didn't have an account.
Oh no, there's somewhat of analysis board here.
Yeah. So basically, go from the start and then I'll see.
Here.
Yeah. Because only you can show it. I can't show it. We need to be in a study to show.
Ah, I see.
So basically, it's just you here. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, basically, you didn't castle your king, so your king was in danger. While you need more time to get to my king, I was really quick to get to your king. That's the main issue there.
You do know that I'm not really good with explanations like this, right? I'm also really bad in chess. The only thing I know with castles, okay, basically, I'm going to move my king 2 spots to the left or the right, and then the rook is going to come over.
That's actually how castling works. Yeah.
Really? How does one like? I know that you castled in your shogi, but then like, how did you do it?
Yeah, you move forward a bit. You can see how I castle. I move my rook over because I want to castle on the right side.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Then few moves later. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So basically, it's
using formations like this, you slow down the enemy from from getting near to the king.
Ah, I see.
Mm.
Oh, because it's like completely surrounded, and then
Yes.
this area is clear for like the
yeah. Then you don't move it
to attack.
And then you don't move anything else. You just focus on building your attack on the left side.
I see.
That's how lah.
I can definitely see like the complexity, and it's definitely interesting.
And then there's different castles as well. So different strategies use different castles. Like I'm using the Furibisha ranging rook style. So there's only a few castles that work with it. But static rook Ibisha style has like also different castles.
I see.
Yeah, different castles.
But that's interesting. For me, I think the biggest thing I was focusing on was like giving the rook some space, because like while I was during the one round I somewhat practiced against the computer. This should be embarrassing since this was against level 1. Of course I would lose. Basically
No. Actually, the Lee Shogi level 1 is quite strong.
Really?
To be honest. Yes. It's overpowered.
That would explain why. Lee Shogi make it
Yeah, yeah.
easier. Jokes aside.
They are trying, but the best they can do is like make them not checkmate you.
Oh, I
That's
see.
the difference of level 1 and level 2.
I see.
So level 1 will not checkmate you if there's an easy checkmate lah.
Mm.
Yeah. So looking at the board, right, you can see your rook in the sixth rank, the sixth file. If you put it right where it's start, right, the second file, and you push the pawns, that's the Ibisha style opening
Oh, if I pushed all the pawns up?
on the second file.
On the second file.
So go back a few moves. Go back. Okay. Your rook. Back. Okay, here.
Oh, yeah, yes.
If you push the second file pawn, your rook pawn.
Oh, the rook.
That's the 8th file.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are
This
looking
is-
from the left to from the right to the left. I was looking left to right.
Yeah, because if you notice the numbers, the numbers are from right to left.
Yes. This is what happens when you stay in America for too long.
Yeah, this notation is actually, how to say, Japanese style, because Japanese text is read from left to right and top to bottom.
I mean, it's same as Chinese. Like,
Yeah.
so you said if you move this over,
if you keep pushing this pawn, you will eventually free your rook lah, because this is quite a strong attack, and I have to defend here.
Oh, okay.
So I have to move the bishop to 3-3.
Where's okay, 3.
3-3. Yeah. Correct.
Oh, did you actually end up moving? Do I have to end up moving this or wait?
No, that's just like
recommendations
from the engine.
Though, say I actually attack, wouldn't you attack like this as well?
Yeah, but because I have one defender.
Because
So
if I
you
decided to
have-
go like this, you could just easily do this.
Yeah, I can just take. Because I don't know if you know, in chess you have like the rule of, how to say, attack with numbers, right? So you must have more attackers than defenders. So I have one defender here. You have one attacker, so you can't break in. You need 2 attackers to break in.
Ah, I see.
Right, to like overpower that square. Because no matter what you do here, oh no, sorry, it's actually 2 defenders. Yeah, whereas you only have 1.
Yep. Now, if just curious, if you were in this position, what would you do? Because, like, once again, this is interesting, but I have no experience.
I will take with the pawn.
You would take the pawn?
Yeah, take the pawn with the pawn. And then you have no attack.
That is sad. That is the weakness of the. You said it's ranging rook, right?
This is static rook, but usually you don't do that. You use the silvers as well in the attack.
I see.
Yeah, you don't push that pawn yet. You push the silvers up, continue. Yeah, here, and then you push the silver up. Yes, correct.
I see. So that is basically like the basic strategy for the static rook.
Yes, using rook, silver, bishop.
Mm.
Usually you don't close the bishop diagonal like this. You keep it open.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. So because you keep it close, you're losing a lot on offensive power. Lah.
Ah, so I shouldn't
Mm.
have moved this.
Yeah, you should have moved it.
Mm.
If you want to play static rook, lah, Ibisha.
Now, how does one use what's a range rook and how does it differ from static rook?
So ranging rook is what I play. I move the rook from the 8th file to 4th file. Ranging rook means that you basically you move the rook from its starting position. Lah.
Oh, so any
So
attacking. Oh, sorry.
yeah, any file like let's say 3rd file, 2nd file is also considered ranging rook.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, like here you also played ranging rook, but then you opened up your left side, your right side.
Mm.
Yeah, makes your castle a bit weaker. Lah.
I see.
Because I'm attacking from the right side, right? So you shouldn't have like opened up the pawns like that.
So technically, if I got my king on this side,
Yeah, you should
it
move
would.
it on the. You should move it to the right.
I should have done that.
If you want to play static rook, which is the rook on the right, you can castle on the left.
Ah. Once again, this is really interesting.
Yeah.
If I may ask, which one is the starting king? Is it the one with the yu or the wang
Oh, what do you mean? Like,
with the Chinese symbols though?
uh-huh.
Uh
Uh, what are you trying to ask?
oh, which one is the starting? Which one is actually the starting one? This like you know how in chess we have like black versus white, where the white piece goes first usually.
Oh, it actually doesn't matter.
Really?
Yeah, it does. Actually, it doesn't matter because in the amateur world, both kings are the same. But in the shogi professional world,
Mm-hmm.
the senpai of the two will get the king,
Mm-hmm.
while the kohai will get the jewel general.
Ah.
Or like the title holder will get the king, and then the challenger will get the jewel general.
As expected of the king of the title
Yeah,
holder.
because you are challenging, right? So
Yes, I am challenging you.
the thing about the jewel general is like it's like a how to say in not better terms barbarian king or something. You're trying to invade. Yeah,
In a way,
that's
it makes sense.
that's what I think about the kings when I see this.
In a way, it makes sense though because
Yeah,
like
it
you are
makes sense,
defending
right?
your title, and in this case,
Yes, like
someone is
from a
challenging.
foreign country, or maybe like a civil war or something like that.
Mm. I see. That's really interesting though. Not going to lie. Now,
Yeah,
one thing.
shogi is very interesting.
Yeah, Shogi is really interesting. Also, hello, Shiosaki. How are you doing? Are you willing to play
Hello.
one more round? And then we could make
One
the next.
more, sure. Wait. Can I go to the toilet first?
Oh,
real
sure,
quick?
sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Take it.
Let's have a quick break.
All right. So just to share some stuff, basically, currently, I was playing some shogi, with Master Jienjien, of course. And basically, we were just trying to see how shogi, basically how to play shogi. Once again, I'll be blunt. I'm horrible at strategy games. I believe there was this one summer where my friend had to teach me chess, and honestly, my defense strategies and offense strategies are both horrible. It's fun though. It's fun though. I won't lie. But yeah, the reason why we're talking about Shogi at the moment is we actually will have an announcement later on the stream, and please do actually stay for the announcement. It will be interesting because
I am back.
welcome back. So the next round, I believe that. Let me just create a game. Wait. Reset. And let me just send you this link. So you can quickly hop onto there.
Okay.
And as usual, I am the Barbarian King.
Barbaric.
Okay, so
So before the game, you say onegaishimasu.
Hi, onegaishimasu, sensei.
Sensei. I'm not sensei.
Hi,
Oh,
shisho.
you're first, actually.
Okay, let's try this.
Aha, good choice. Oh, interesting choice there.
I see you're playing the Ranging Rook.
Yes, that's my bread and butter. I love this strategy. What the? Okay.
This is what I will call the replacement king strategy.
Replacement king. I see.
I have no idea what I'm doing, in other words.
Remember king safety.
I just realized that if I move there, it would basically be check.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you are not attacking, so I'm gonna attack you.
I am going to prioritize in defensive.
So recently, me and a few friends from the Shogi Harbor Discord organized the WSL event. So WSL is the World Shogi League tournament, and just how to say, the Team America and Team Malaysia were supposed to fight each other, and then so we thought, oh, let's do an event, let's do a cool event.
That was actually
like,
yeah. That was actually quite.
So we did like a live commentary event.
This is when I wish that my gold general was a silver
Reversed.
general instead.
Yeah, the shape was a bit bad because the silver should be in the top, and then so that it can protect the gold general. So if you imagine that the silver was at the gold's position while the gold is at the silver's position. The
Love
silver's legs would protect the gold.
in moments like this. Ah.
Moments like this.
I will try to do my stat attempt at a static rook.
You're learning, it's fine.
On the bright side, I at least now know what static rook is and what
Yeah.
ranging rook is. I
It
don't
takes
care
a lot
about
of-
my losing my lance today. that
it takes
or the knight.
a lot of it takes a lot of training to play shogi, to be honest.
Definitely. But yeah, more importantly, how was the tournament though? I was able to actually watch some bits of it, and for some reason I didn't realize that you guys have. Why was I about? I was about to do something really dumb. I was about to like attack my own king with my gold general.
Traitor.
I think there was this one. I'm not sure if there was a manga or like that, where someone was playing with shogi pieces, and then I think they basically attacked. They basically had like a traitor where like the gold general basically killed off the
A king.
yeah.
Oh, that's like Seki-kun or something.
Really?
Yeah, the anime. I forgot which anime, but I saw that I think this is checkmate.
Yes.
GG. So your strategy in the opening was not really good.
No
I would
worries.
recommend it.
I've never expected my strategy to ever be good.
Yeah, so if you see move number 16.
Move number. Which one?
16.
60?
16.
Oh, 16. Wait, what?
So instead of moving the gold up, you should move the gold. You should move the silver up, like I did.
Ah.
Yeah. So see the difference of the silver and the gold. Like
I think I just
my
shifted.
silver is protecting the gold, and the gold is protecting the silver, while your silver is protecting gold, but the gold is not protecting the silver.
Yeah, because the move set.
Yeah.
I just remembered. The wasn't it like the silver pieces? They could go attack left, top, top right, and bottom left. Bottom right and bottom left.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I forgot the move sets.
Yeah.
Or was it
Not moving it
considered?
diagonally upwards though. Like moving it just straight up.
Hmm.
Mm.
I mean, this is for sure really interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely really fun. Now,
Thank you for playing.
Yes, 負けました。ありがとう。
Hi guys, ありがとうございます。
now let's actually shift back to the original slide. Let's actually talk more about like your guys' tournament. One thing I did realize was you guys actually for some reason had like food, I think.
Yeah. The food segment is actually taken from the shogi professional world. They actually have food segments.
Really?
introduced to the TV viewers. Yeah.
Was that similar to how like in Real no Shigoto, there was like the pudding scene, per
Uh,
se?
pudding scene. I've actually forgot.
It was like when the TV host basically for the Shogi channel was feeding pudding to the Rio.
Oh, yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Ah.
In the shogi professional world, they actually like so they in the title match they have tea breaks, they have morning tea breaks, they have lunch, they
Mm.
have the afternoon tea break, and then if the match drags to the dinner, then I think they will have the dinner section as well.
Ah, I see. That's actually
Yeah.
really interesting.
So depending on what the pros order,
Mm.
depending on what they order, they will showcase it. They will take pictures. They will showcase it to the public. So like the pictures I sent you
Mm. Mm.
is actually just like this, but this is like a meme thing that we did because it's like a inside joke.
Mm-hmm. Dorayaki and rotishan. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I think it'll be interesting to do this. Now, as we remembered, we were talking about earlier before the podcast. We were talking a bit about like event planning and the issues about it. If I may ask, were there like any event issues with like planning the event? Because of course, planning can be a hassle from time to time. Basically.
Oh, I think the worst part of event planning is just like organizing the time zones and the
Mm.
players availability, like planning who can play first and last and second is
Mm-hmm.
just the worst.
Definitely.
But other than that, I think the event went along very smoothly lah, because
Mm-hmm.
most of the part, me and my colleague Time Zombie
Mm-hmm.
is quite proficient at doing, like managing the stream, managing the guests, like what to say.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are quite smooth. But
Mm.
just that the planning of the participants' time was quite time consuming. It took us
Mm-hmm.
like 1 month to like finally get the dates set down.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. And then we also had to make graphics for the tournaments. Many graphics.
Mm-hmm.
Like the poster and like graphics to introduce the team members and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So I think not many problems arise, but just that just planning, and then the time zones. Time zones were hard because they were from the US and then we are from Asia.
If I may ask, were they
So
from
they
like
they
the
were they
East
had
Coast?
to play in the early morning, and then we have to play in the late night.
Ah,
Not late night lah, but we had to play in the night.
if I remember correctly, the time was around like, was it? I know it was 7 a. It was probably around 7 a.m. my time when I was watching that.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
if for them it was 10, then they're probably in East Coast. Uh,
Mm,
and for you guys, it'll probably be around like 10 p.m. GMT plus 8.
yeah, around 10, and then during the last match, I think it was 11-ish. Yeah,
Mm. That really is interesting, to be honest. Like, believe it or not, as a viewer, I actually really enjoyed watching it, even though this was like my first
thank you.
time, really looking into shogi.
Yeah, we wanted to do a big event, and then this is like the first time we ever did such a big event.
Ah.
And we're looking forward to organizing more events like this.
Hmm. Which actually brings us to our announcement. Uh, of course, to
Mm,
those currently watching, and to those watching the VOD, I would I'm actually going to step back from my position as the host of the Unnamed Podcast at this moment, though. Uh, so
Why?
I'll be presenting as not just the host of the Unnamed Podcast, but as the event organizer of My Winter Isekai.
I
There
see.
will be a third My Winter Isekai, and hopefully, if the stars fall in our favor, we will also be having a shogi tournament this year.
Woo! A shogi tournament. That's exciting.
Yes. Hopefully we can. Hopefully this really happens. I'm actually, believe it or not, really looking forward to this. There's of course going to be more announcements on the My Winter Isekai YouTube channel. I still have to write a speech and like that,
Nice.
and we still have to decide what other segments that will go along. Most likely, since My Winter Isekai, the way we are organized is like a 3 segment 1 day event. There's going to be a idol concert at the end of the night where you get to hear like VTubers actually showcase their MVs and their singing. Most likely, I think the way we're going to schedule it is we're going to schedule the shogi tournament sometime in the afternoon. It's usually on a Saturday, Sunday, just for convenience sakes. Though one thing I'll also add, prior to the tournament, we'll be also hosting an intro session that would happen relatively soon. Either late June, maybe early July. We'll let you know in the description. Well, not descriptions, but then like in the Twitter account. So, is there anything else you want to say, Jienjien?
What will be the intro session be? Like
Okay,
what like
can I mention that?
what can they expect from the intro session? Like
So basically, interested participants, we ask that they actually try streaming out shogi first, just so they could have like a basic gist similar to like what we did on this podcast today. Basically, try it out, learn the pieces and such. In the intro session, basically, participants will learn basic strategies and actually improve on their shogi technique. They get to have a feel of shogi, and basically they'll have the opportunity. Should I announce it right now? Like who's going to be teaching it, or since it hasn't been
yeah,
confirmed?
I yeah, maybe keep it for later.
And
We'll
we'll
announce
have a
it later.
special sensei. Hopefully.
Yes.
But yes, without further ado, once again, if you have actually stayed for the announcement, thank you very much. I'll be
Thank
really
you very
looking forward
much.
to it as the host. Of,
Yes.
I was supposed
Very
to say
exciting.
yes. Finally, because I do have like some other things I would like to discuss with you a lot behind the scenes. Is there anything you would like to say to like the viewers or the people who are going to watch the VODs, etc., etc.?
Thank you for all the viewers and the VOD viewers for coming and watch this VOD and this stream. Hopefully you guys can know more about Shogi and join. If you are from Malaysia, join Shogi Malaysia Discord. The link is in the chat, I think.
Let me
Yeah,
just pin
and
it.
I hope Shogi can grow more in Malaysia. We'll keep our promotion efforts. We'll keep at it, and hopefully it'll grow more. Hopefully more people can enjoy Shogi.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you very much, everyone. By the
Thank
way,
you.
Jinjin, since this sometimes we actually do this, but would you be interested in singing our ending by chance?
Singing your ending. Okay, what's your ending?
No. It's like usually sometimes I ask the guests to sing as my ending credits, basically.
Oh my god.
I haven't done that in a while though. Would you be interested in it?
Sing. I don't know what to sing.
Sing. You could sing anything you want. Otherwise, if you pass, no worries. I'll just play another song from my.
Uh, I don't know what to sing. I think next time.
Hey, no worries. Once again,
Okay,
thank you
this
for
is
singing during
for me.
during
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways,
Thank you for the invite for the podcast as well.
yeah, thank you very much as well for joining. As usual, we'll end the stream with our Makemashita.
負けました。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。バイバイ。
バイバイ。